I'm real life so hurt, dog. This video is supposed to be about how the Beam team handled the Warriors. Stephen Curry lost to a team in the first round that ain't been in the playoffs since I was born. Instead, they folded on me. On a serious note, the Sacramento Kings had them a real good season this year. Nothing to be ashamed of, hold your head about. But for as fun as they were, they definitely have some limitations moving forward. And I ain't gonna lie. One of the bigger ones, I ain't gonna say he the biggest, that's kind of mean. But one of the biggest ones is definitely Sabonis. All the reasons that everybody was pissed that they traded away Tyrese Halliburton for him, they all manifested themselves in that series, I won't lie to you. For as good as Sabonis was this year and how important he is to how they now do things, specifically offensively, there's definitely some limitations in his game that's going to heavily affect how far they can get as far as contending in the future. Sabonis can't shoot threes. He missed a lot of middies in this series too, but we'll focus on the threes. He's not a three-point shooter. And he has no bag. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never realized that Sabonis has no moves. Like, he has nothing. He is white Giannis. He just runs at you. Just kidding. They both got like Euro steps and stuff like that, but for the most part, Sabonis really just put his head down, rams into your chest, and usually because he's so strong, you move backwards and then he's able to go up. You know, he go up with his elbows out. He be framing all this other stuff. But playing against the Warriors, who are smart and also have guys that are equally strong as him, they were able to heavily contain him. And being that he can't shoot and wasn't making or taking a lot of middies in the series, specifically Draymond, he was more than welcome to just sag off of him and take away all his passing lanes as he dribbles around so he can find somebody. Really put a limit on the Kings offensively because Sabonis really is their point guard for the most part. And being that he was so ineffective, it at times stagnated the Kings offense. And that's why they would get so many good offensive minutes when Sabonis was actually on the bench, because it forced them to do other things, and those things were a lot more effective than Sabonis dribbling around at the top of the key or at the free throw line, whatever the case may have been. So basically, when you put all these things together, you come to the understanding that Sabonis needs the basketball in his hands. And with him being so ball dominant, while also lacking a lot of offensive skills, obviously other than passing, it can really hurt his effectiveness when things ain't going his way. Obviously, the biggest reason they lost the series is Stephen Curry. And to be honest, there's just nothing they could have done about that. Cool 50-piece in Game 7 is nuts, but they had every opportunity to win it, man. I ain't gonna lie. They had their opportunity. They fought well, and there's a lot to look forward to in the future, but right now, this ain't the time. Everything was sweet. It looked good. And then they just showed their inexperience in Game 7. So hopefully losing this series to the hands of the defending champions, getting absolutely throttled at the crib by one of the best players to ever play basketball, hopefully that'll be a really good learning experience for them. And they can continue to retool because there are improvements to be made. And it sucks because they are locked into Sabonis, I think. I don't think you can just let them go now. So they're going to have to change something else. I don't know what yet. I ain't they GM, so I ain't even finna do all that right now. But yeah.